You know, when I was at my first church internship, I was creating this pamphlet for leadership prep, because the ministers at the church saw the effectiveness of my small group ministry, and they wanted to reproduce that. So they asked me to put together some points, and I developed something like 15 pages of recommendations, real small print. It was a headache to read, but I was taking it seriously and trying to be thorough. And the church came back to me and asked if I could boil it down to easy steps so that it could be easily and quickly implemented. And I immediately retorted, well, that can't be done, because we reproduce what we sow. We reap what we sow. If we put in a little bit of effort, we're going to get a little bit of result. It's an irreversible law of the kingdom that we sow in proportion to what we planted. If we plant a little, we will reap a little harvest. If we plant richly, we will reap a rich harvest. God is not going to, give us the same benefit of reproducing 100 stalks of corn if we only plant one plant. We will reap one corn stalk if we plant one corn stalk and take care of it and nurture it and learn to leave it alone when we have to leave it alone. God's not going to give us 100 corn plants if we just plant one corn stalk any more than God's going to give us the benefit of taking His work seriously, of taking the Christian life seriously, if we don't take it seriously ourselves. Galatians has a great section on this, on reaping according to what we plant, and I'd recommend that people study through the book of Galatians, because this microwave ministry, this push button result ministry where you put in an instant recipe for something and you want instant results, it just doesn't happen. Ministry, Christian living, it all takes time. It takes effort. It takes discipline. Our very title of disciples comes from the root word of discipline. We're disciples of Christ because we're disciplined for Christ. And it takes discipline to be disciplined. There's no way around that. There's no way around that. The sad fact is that for many of us, we're as spiritual as we want to be. And the sad fact is that if we're not very spiritual, if we're not thinking very much about Jesus, it's nobody's fault but our own. And we need to get the discipline to be the kind of disciples of Christ that He wants us to be. We're all going to be judged by the same standard that God has revealed in the Bible. We have to be careful to follow after God in a disciplined way and not expect the microwavable results that are so common in much of the ministry in the Western church today. We need to learn patience. We need to learn to do the hard work. It's not exactly fun, but it's something that Christ wants us to do. And if we call him Lord, if we call him our master, we should live for Jesus' will.